everybody. Hope you all doing well. Today's Sunday, the last day of January, and I wanted to give you a quick update on kind of what's expected of you this week, given that I still don't plan on being there until next week. So let's get to it. First of all, my kid is awesome. I'm super excited. It's been a lot of fun. I've changed more diapers in the last week than I have in my entire life. He's good at pooping. He's good at eating. He's good at sleeping. He's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. I'm having the time of my life. But I miss you guys. I'll tell you all about him when I get back, but I'm pretty excited about my kid. So with that, our schedule for this week. So to begin with, Monday, we're because of the delay, because of those 2 snow days, that's our 2A group, and you're still catching up doing the reading of genome chapters, intro to chromosome or chapter 3. So you're reading those, doing that worksheet, getting as much of that as you can done before our discussion on Friday. So again, Monday, you're finishing up. The rest of the groups, you've already done this. But for those of you in 2A, this is your time to be doing that in class. The rest of the week, we'll go through a standard rotation, starting with 2B, then 1A, 1B, and then 2A. I will be trying to zoom in each of these days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, for maybe half an hour or so to kind of check in with you guys and guide our discussion of genome, answer any quick questions you have on some of the items you haven't finished yet. I know the due date was set for this Sunday. I really do want you to have most of it done before we get to this discussion. So if you haven't finished it yet, make sure you get your genome stuff done as much as you can before our discussions Tuesday through Friday. Again, I know it's a hard book. I know that there are challenges there. If there's a question you didn't know, that's okay. We'll go over it. But for the most part, we shouldn't have blank worksheets going into those discussions. And then second, or finally, I'm also going to be posting a cell cycle video by Tuesday at the beginning of class. There'll be a worksheet associated with it for you to do in class. So when we finish our discussion, you can work on that cell cycle stuff. Again, that should be up and available to you by Tuesday. There'll be an assignment in Teams, and the video will be linked from that. So again, Monday, reading genome. The rest of the week, discussing genome and cell cycle worksheet. Many of you have concerns about your axolotl embryos, which is great. It sounds like a few of you have had them hatching out, which is fantastic. Many of you have not, which is also okay. And I'm sure a couple of you have fuzzy little blurs that don't look like they've developed at all. And that happens too. And we'll talk about all of that when I get back. But the first thing and the most important thing is if they hatch, don't stress out. They won't be eating for a few days anyway. They're still eating off a yolk that's at the bottom of their belly. And that'll happen for a few days, especially if they're hatching pretty early. So don't worry. You don't have to feed them right away. Just bring them back to school next time you come back. If you're coming back Monday, bring them back and bring them to my class on Monday. Even if you don't have my class, just bring them back. And if you have me on Tuesday, or if you're on that different rotation, bring them back the next day you come to school and just drop them off. When you bring them back, you have 2 options available to you. If you want to keep your axolotl, if you have an idea that maybe at the end of the school year, you'll get your axolotl back and you want to hang on to it and keep an eye on it and watch it, you can do that. Just leave it in its container. When you come to class, just set the container down with the label on top of it, and we should be good to go. If you do this, though, you need to come in every day you're at school and take care of your axolotl. So there is a little bit of work involved if you're someone who wants to keep your axolotl. If you don't want to keep it, that's totally okay. All you do when you bring it back to school, just return it or dump it right in to one of the 2 tubs there. If yours had an A letter on it, it goes into the tub labeled cross A with the dark salamanders there. And if yours said cross B, then you're going to dump yours into the cross B tub. If you're confused, again, just leave your container there and I'll help you out once I get back. But that's pretty much it. When you come back, you can leave your axolotl in its container if you plan on taking care of it, or dump it back in the tub. If yours hasn't hatched out, keep taking pictures of it and bring it back as soon as it does. Guys, I miss you. I'm excited to see you and hope to talk to you next week.